Greetings, Merricky Command. This is Fleet Admiral Alt Lexington. Yep, I'm still showing off my Tarantula. And so far I've only done one additional match in this ship since you last saw it on the previous video. And look what it's done for my mastery. And I'm about to play that same match again. As you remember, in my previous video I wasn't quite level 2 on my mastery. And played one match and went all the way up to almost level 4. So I'm expecting this next match to get me all the way, and it's the same match as I played off camera just now. So you've seen every match I've played in this except the last one on the previous video. So let's queue up this match, and it's a bit different because it's not one of these fleet matches. Or rather, it is, but with a difference. You hit the Create Private button, go down to STARBASE 24, and then hit Create. You type in your password, Meraki Command, that's the game name, and the password Folian. Doesn't matter if you know, because the game will be over by the time you see this. And create lobby. So here I am with my own personal instance of STARBASE 24. It's actually a fleet game, or a PvE as they say, but I'm going to play it all by myself because I'm greedy for loot, marks and mastery. So start, and it goes loading map. This is one of the few fleet games you can actually do by yourself without your team. It's supposed to be for a team, but I've decided to do it all by myself. Let's give it a chance to load the map. There we go, it's starting in 4 seconds. Here we go. Playing a team match all by myself. You might see me blow up a few times, but it's not about surviving. It's about getting mastery points. Now, you see where the chat button is? If you watch down here, you'll see how many points will be accumulated during this match. And believe me, it's a lot of points. So the first thing to do, defeat 50 Klingon ships. Well, gotta find them first. Hang on. There they are. One thing I've noticed on this ship, when you try and press one of the turning buttons, like the W, S, A and D keys, you sometimes have to press them twice to get it to turn. 2 or 3 times in fact. And that is intense. and I wish I could zoom out a bit more on this ship, because it's a bit big. Look at all the loot drops, and they're all for me, but I won't be picking them all up because I haven't got space in my inventory. It's not about the loot anyway, it's about the mastery. Let's find another battle group to blow up. Right, sticky web cannon time. Missed. You can't manoeuvre when you're firing the web cannon, and it takes several seconds to fire. What I noticed when I played this a moment ago was that you can capture several enemies or battle group in your web, and if you fire off gravity well at the same time, you can then annihilate them. Especially if you had some sort of decent torpedo, which I haven't got. You do die a lot in this match. You need a certain amount of survivability if you don't want to die. But I don't mind dying, because whether you die or not, you still get the points. You don't really have to try hard in the first stage of this match, because it's all easy ships that are simple to defeat. It's when the Klingons get reinforcements, that's when you have to watch yourself. Oh, that escort just don't want to die, does he? There we go. It would help if I hit emergency power weapons. I'm not picking up the loot at the moment. Because my inventory will get full if I do. Just haven't got much space in it at the moment. I want to make damn sure there's space for the reward at the end. Alright, let's find another battle group. Are you watching the skill points down here? And the expertise? They really do come in thick and fast in this match. Ah, there's some more enemies. And there's a dreadnought. Let's sticky web him. Let's I keep saying sticky web. Well, we can't cannon him unless we move away a bit, because it takes a while to activate. And we need to be lined up properly too. There we go. Let's hope we can get him before he moves out of the firing arc. And I fired it too soon, I just realised. It's just me not paying too much attention. So now I've got another 2-minute cooldown to put up with. Well, we'll find another dreadnought at some point to sticky web. Right, now let's kill this one. All it took was one run at him. Yep, this ship's gotten more powerful with its mastery. Easy peasy. You really have to hunt for the battle groups in this though sometimes. That's why the mini-map helps. They're around here somewhere, they're probably cloaked. Keep your camera on a swivel. Keep pressing the fire button. There's one, there's a group. And we got 10 seconds for sticky web. Sorry, I keep saying sticky web, it's actually because I got loads of those consoles when opening boxes. So I got used to saying it. It's actually web cannon. Sticky web is something else. Sticky web is a web wall, whereas web cannon is a web enclosure. Here we go. Oh, it's only a bird of prey. Got him, now gravity well. That should be enough to finish him off. I don't need to shoot. There you go. Killed a bird of prey without even shooting my beam weapons. Let's go for the Raptor escort. Oops, get behind me, I shoot it. Let's fire at will for you. Have a gravity well. Yep, you want to pick up that loot quick, use Control Q. Control plus Q. Under attack by who? And there's no time limit on this, so you can take your time and do it as slowly as you like. There's a nice battle group up there. The manoeuvrability's got much better with some of the mastery done. Well, that's the first part of the mission done. Now it's destroy Klingon dreadnoughts. Let's just finish that one off who's chasing me. There's a dreadnought. the yolks of the battlefield, so we don't get too green. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Doesn't matter, still get the reward. I'm not sure what you get for this, but I think I got 125 fleet marks in the play just a moment ago. The run through of this. Vulture battle cruiser. Well, let's see if we can peel him off from the list. See if I can cloak. Cut the shields. Turn around and get this dreadnought in this web. And gravity volume as well, because it will annihilate him. You really need macro keys with a ship like this. Keybinds. Lovely fireworks display of exploding Klingons. I wonder if that's a dreadnought. No, it looks like a vulture. Always a vulture to try and draw your fire away from the dreadnought. Let the Federation have him. We're looking for dreadnoughts. Be very careful when you fire the web cannon, because you only get one shot every 2 minutes, and you have to get it just right, or you don't maximise its effect. pull off for a moment. Let our strength come back up because I'm still getting used to the ship. There's an Nagar there. We've got 14 seconds. 10 before we can hit it with a web cannon. Here we go, making our run. Careful not to let it get out of firing arc. Wait till it's in range and fire. And gravity will and annihilate. Follow me. I never launched that boarding party shuttle.
Warning, ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 75%.
That's the trouble with firing the cannon. You need good health before when you fire it. But look at the damage it's doing, it's amazing. Let's get back to them before they... build the help again. This ship really can annihilate things. even when it's not a very good build. Nine dreadnoughts destroyed. There you go. That's not a dreadnought, but let's web him and see what it does.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Look at that, matter of seconds. And this isn't even a good build, so imagine what it would do in the hands of somebody who knows how to make a DPS ship. There's a lot of lag because I'm recording video. A lot of lag. Just think if I was running combat, the lag would be 10 times worse. I can understand why people use T-Bone, because it also seems to help with the lag, I think. This turn rate, but then that's because I boosted it up myself, RCS, conductive RCS. It may not be the EPS one, but it's a good flow one. Can I find a dreadnought anywhere? There's one by the looks of things. Let's build up some resistance. See if we can get him in a web and then hit him with a gravity well. There we go, 4 ships caught in a gravity well. And a web. And that dreadnought didn't last 10 seconds into that kind of power. I don't know what that was there. Some sort of glitch. Sometimes the dreadnought is a trap because there's all kinds of cloaked ships around it. Now I won't be able to get him in a web. I should be able to gravity well him.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Stacks of the Omega, and let's see if we can get him in a web. That web really does draw aggro onto you. That got the dreadnought and took a while. Probably because he's some old name crackers. That's why it took so long to get him. Yeah, there must have been 2 dreadnoughts there. So that's why, because the score setting went from 15 to 17. Hello, little Negva. Want to play? I'll play. I'll play nasty.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields failed.
I must have really flanked him to get him to go down so quick. Ah, Nagbars do count as dreadnoughts. But there's a big one down there. Let's see if we can count. Oh no, it's not, it's just a Nagbar. But up here, there's a proper dreadnought. see how we can ruin his day. I'm not hitting full impulse because that would ruin my power levels. Leaving less power for the weapons to fire with. Less of a charge in them. He's seen me, I think. Get ready with the web. There we go, fire. Oh, and look at all the ships that suddenly deployed. And now annihilation time. I'm gonna die. Survived this on the streets. I probably won't survive it, but surviving for this one, wow. Got them, all 20, and I got with the award 2 impulse engines with both speed and turn. That's it, game done. Still more enemies to kill, but effectively game over. So now I can pick up some loot. Just keep hitting the AFK. Was that a tech drop? No, I don't think it was. All that loot just for ult. See if we can find any more lying around, any more loot that we forgot to pick up, or that we couldn't be bothered to pick up. Nope, doesn't seem like it. So let's just mop up a Klingon, shall we? Where's me mop and bucket? I'm gonna get a Klingon. Oh, that's a big battle group. I must be foolish to try and take these guys on.
Warning. Ship is under attack. 4 shields failing.
They killed me easily. But look at the damage I'm still doing to them. I really hurt them. I wonder if I can get back there before the match ends. I think they might be gone. Cowards. They ran away. Either that or they're all dead. That's them.
Warning.
Oh, there we go.
Hull integrity below 50%.
Now we see what that did to my mastery. That one match. Remember, we were just below.
Ship is under attack.
What was it, level 4? Oh, and look at me, I'm really badly damaged. On fire everywhere. Got fires on all decks, Captain. Bring out the hoses. Wash down the decks. Call the fire brigade. Where are the Folians? They're icy wet. Not the Folians, the Breen and the Andorians. The Breen are super warm. You'd think fires wouldn't bother them. Anyway, mastery. Well, I didn't pick up many of those rewards. And I didn't get as many marks as I did last time. Last time I got 125, but that was the daily bonus. This time I got... add that, subtract 125 from that. 24 marks. But look, mastery done. All it took was 2 matches and it's done. And one thing I did notice with the mastery is you get some resists here, which you sorely need for this ship. If you build it the way I did, which you probably won't. Because it's added 10 to all my mastery, which is very helpful. Although, considering everything everybody says about this ship, it doesn't seem that powerful to me. I mean, the cannon is awesome, the web cannon is awesome, but everything else just doesn't seem to be as good as it's made out to be. I don't know, I might just need to get used to it or build it a bit better. Change my trades officers and things. Anyway, one thing I realised I didn't do in the last video when I introduced this ship was to visit the bridge. So let's do that now. My first time on my bridge, on my new bridge. Takes a while to load because it's a private instance. More than a little while on this laggy computer with its bad modem. Although I'm getting a new computer and a new modem next week, so things should look up. Here we are. My unusual looking bridge. Looks a bit sparse and bare. So what does this do? Contact duty officers. Nothing. Nothing. Bank. Account bank. Small craft select. Ooh. Physics shapes are a bit off here. That one doesn't do anything. So you don't know where to stand, so you're just pretending to look busy with a tricorder. Get to work before I boot you up the arse. I'm a hard-nosed captain, you know. No console in the middle. So what's the wheel for? missing Ray's console. There we go. Wow! Now that really has made a difference. I never knew about this. Fascinating, as Mr. Spock would say. All my readouts. Overhead, directly overhead readout. Folians must have eyes in the top of their heads. Now that window looking out into the stars through, it's a crystalline window, so it's a bit refracty. That's amazing. I wonder if there's anywhere else we can go on this. Or is it just a bridge like the Nandi? Yeah, I think it's just a bridge like the Nandi. They couldn't be bothered to design the rest of the set, even though they built it for one of the episodes. Still, I may have a few moan and gripes about this ship, but I don't think it's the ship's fault. I think it's more my lack of game knowledge. There we got a nice picture there. To end the video on. So this is Fleet Admiral Old Lexington of Meriki Command. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little tip about Starbase 24, getting you all your mastery points in just one or two playthroughs. Enjoy your gaming. Bye.